I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. You're watching this video to try to determine if you are an 8, an asserter, which my little joke here is when I'm assessing people, the people who are like, those tests don't mean anything, that's all garbage, might be an 8. So let's check it out. 8 is the asserter. We're gonna look at my favorite Enneagram book, The Enneagram Made Easy, which you can easily buy off of Amazon like I did, but just click that link and I'll take you right there. So, the asserter, 8. 8s are motivated by the need to be self-reliant and strong and to avoid feeling weak or dependent. 8s at their best: direct, authoritative, loyal, energetic, earthy, protective, self-confident. But at their worst are controlling, rebellious, insensitive, domineering, self-centered, skeptical, aggressive. Now, let's take a look at this list. There's 20 of these. If you're an 8, you're going to identify probably with about 15. Here we go. I can be assertive and aggressive when I need to be. I can't stand being used or manipulated. I value being direct and honest. I put my cards on the table. I'm an individualist and a nonconformist. I respect people who stand up for themselves. I will go to any lengths to protect those I love. I fight for what is right. I support the underdog. Making decisions is not difficult for me. Self-reliance and independence are important. I have overindulged in food and drugs. Some people take offense at my bluntness. When I enter a new group, I know immediately who the most powerful person is. I work hard and I know how to get things done. In a group, I am sometimes an observer rather than a participant. I like excitement and stimulation. Sometimes I like to spar with people, especially when I feel safe. I am vulnerable and loving when I really trust someone. Overly nice or flattering people bother me. Pretense is particularly distasteful to me. So, is that you? So look, I've got a friend who's an 8, and I've known him for a while, and I'm telling you, it's so obvious he's an 8. Now, just a few stereotypes about an 8, it might be an 8. 8s typically are more likely to say, no, you're wrong. 8s are more likely to curse a lot. 8s are more likely to have, since you've known them, express their anger in a way that you can very clearly see. People who know me in real life have probably never seen me that way because I don't really get that way, but an 8 definitely would do that. 8s like to do that verbal sparring thing. My friend, he and I go back and forth. I've been keto for a year, and it just drives him crazy because he's a personal trainer, and he doesn't like it that I am downplaying carbs and instead just focus on fiber. That bothers him. And he likes to go back and forth with me. But at the same time, I'm bringing the fun to the conversation based on what Enneagram I am, and it makes him actually feel relaxed, and he know that it's a safe conversation. So ultimately, if you're an 8, you ultimately express anger in outwardly. It's more obvious. I would even think probably a lot of like football coaches, would be an 8. They have a lot to express in terms of anger, whereas a lot of people, like a number 9, avoid conflict. So that would be a difference there. So do you know an 8 in your life? You probably do. And this probably makes a lot more sense. Actually, just this weekend, I was working with someone, and I helped them understand that they were an 8. And he admitted that he came from an alcoholic family, even though he himself is not. And basically, he has that personality, but he doesn't make those poor choices and have some of those same tendencies. So what we're going to find is some of these Enneagrams, there's a lot more psychological trauma involved, and I'd say this might be one of those where I've read that number 8s are also more likely to end up addicted to drugs, pornography, gambling, etc. So if you're an 8, I'd really like to hear from you. I've designed this channel and these videos in a way that I don't need to spend a lot of time and energy on doing flashy graphics and music. I have before, but I would rather spend my time and engage my time and invest my time in having real conversations with my viewers, because I think it can help us all. It can help you understand yourself better. It helps me as a certified Enneagram coach, and it helps viewers who are watching these videos to better understand how valuable Enneagram is. Again, if you want to buy this book, just click the link right there. It takes you to Amazon. Your comments belong right here.